Good morning viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel of Astrologer Anil Aggarwala. Today we will be talking about the most burning topic, coronavirus. In the month of September 2019, I had written an article on the 17th looking into the solar eclipse of the 26th December 2019. I found that there was a cluster of 6 planets in the sign Sagittarius, a fiery sign and most sensitive sign for the global events. Since there were 6 planets in the sign Sagittarius and the eclipse was taking place on the 26th of December 2019, and this sign Sagittarius was falling in the 8th house of India Foundation chart and the 12th house of China Foundation chart. China Foundation chart is of 1st October 1949, 15:15 hours peaking. I will be explaining you that also. And India Foundation chart is of 15th August 1947, 00:00:01 hours. So, a question rose in my mind that since there are 6 planets, which are a cluster of 6 planets, and there is an eclipse and which will be shortly activated by Mars by theory of inevitability. So I started looking at the chart of China, and I found that the sign Sagittarius falls in the 12th house of China, since they have a Capricorn Lagna, and on the 12th house and over the 12th Lord. When I went in details, I found that this 12th Lord Jupiter is a fallen planet. Now, what is a fallen planet? I will try to explain. A fallen planet is like a car going up the hill, and all of a sudden the car loses motion and it starts to reverse without brakes and it falls back. So a fallen planet is also is a similar condition when it retrogrades and it falls back in a previous house, and it is considered to be most venomous as far as the classical text of Nadi and Tamil are concerned. So I was wondering that what could be the results of this eclipse on China, since Ketu is involved and the transit Saturn from the sign Sagittarius would be aspecting the Ketu of the natal chart of China along with the 6th Lord. I could make out that there will be a virus spread after the 26th of December 2019, and I wrote in my article on the 17th September 2019 that China would face a major problem due to this virus. I will be mentioning all the links and my website links where I made this prediction. Now, there was another 2-3 points. You see, normally when we look at the horoscope, we start predicting from the Lagna. But as far as my research goes, the prediction should be first made according to the Panchanga and the Garbhashishta planets. Now, I immediately looked at the Panchanga and I found the day was Thursday belonging to Jupiter. And for virus and diseases, we have to look for the Yoga Lord. Now, the Yoga Lord on the 26th December 2019 was Vriddhi, and the Lord is again Mercury, the 6th Lord. Now, we have to see the position of the 6th Lord. We have to see the position of the Yoga Lord Mercury with respect to the 6th Lord of the chart and Moon together with Ketu. Now, I found that the positions were not in a good position, and I could make out that there will be a difficulty to China due to this eclipse. And unfortunately, if you want to fine-tune your predictions, then you have to look for the Shatasmhsa chart, the D6 chart. And in D6 chart, I found the transit of Rahu and Ketu. First of all, the D6 chart of China is of Sagittarius, and any planet which is ruling the Lagna, if it is afflicted in the natal chart, then the country or a person suffers on account of the same. So I could make out that this virus will definitely affect China in a big way. And then I found that the Rahu and Ketu will be transiting in the 7th house of the natal chart, and they will probably change on the 23rd of March. And simultaneously, Mars, is as per theory of inevitability, when Mars activates the eclipse point, it works as an ammunition dump. And Mars transited in the sign Sagittarius from the 8th of February. And we can see for ourselves, I had predicted that the key date for the world for tragic events will be from 23rd to 25th of February. And you can see for yourself, I had also predicted about the stock market, that the stock market will have a big bash. And for this, I had also written an article way back in March 2004, 4th March 2019. And that was about my research that if Ketu, Jupiter and Saturn, whenever they cross the 24 degree, then there will be a problem. Now, Ketu had crossed those degrees in June 2019. Saturn had crossed those degrees in October 2019, and Jupiter crossed those degrees on the 23rd of February, and we can see for ourselves that after 23rd of February, my predictions have proved absolutely like hitting the nail on the head. That's all I wanted to tell you, but at the same time, the question is that when will we get relief? The first is that when Mars, the activator, who's activating Ketu and Jupiter, leaves the sign Sagittarius, and that will be probably on the 22nd and 23rd of March, when Rahu and Ketu will also be leaving the 7th house of the Shatasmhsa D6 chart. The other thing is that the 6th Lord and the Yoga Lord went into retrogression on the 17th of February, and we can see for ourselves that after 8th of February and 18th of February, the spread of the coronavirus was in a big way. And after 10th of March, Mercury will be in a normal motion. So when we say that the 6th Lord in a normal motion, then normally the cure is faster. And when it crosses the 18 degrees mark from where it had retrograded, then it will be still better. So, and the other malefic thing what has happened is that all the planets are gripped by Rahu and Ketu from the 26th of February. So until and unless the Yoga Lord and the 6th Lord goes out of the grip of the Rahu and Ketu, which will probably happen on the 2nd of August, I don't think there will be a major relief. But the number of cases on the coronavirus will drastically reduce from after Mars separates from Sagittarius sign, from Ketu and Jupiter, and then on the 10th of March, when Mercury is also in direct motion, but substantial and a major difference could be seen after 2nd of August, and when Ketu, the disease karka, who is in the eclipse nakshatra Mula, which is supposed to be a destructive nakshatra, leaves the sign Sagittarius on the 20th September 2020. That's all I wanted to tell you. So, in a nutshell, as far as India is concerned, the sign is falling in the 8th house. It's also the 22nd Dreshkon, and the Dasha is also of Moon, Saturn, and Ketu from 18th of May. So probably from 18th of May to 4th of June, when Rahu and Ketu also leave the 7th house of the Shatasmhsa chart of India, then probably there could be a relief. So India may not have that kind of uh, what do you call the effect as we have seen in the case of China, because China Dasha was also Mercury, and then Mercury, Ketu, whereas India Dasha is Moon, Saturn, and Ketu is only the Pratantra Dasha. So Pratantra Dasha effects are normally less. Rest of the world also, the effect will be only seen after 2nd of August when Mercury is out of the grip of Rahu and Ketu. Thank you friends, thank you very much.